Today we're painting my daddy's car.
Today we're painting Daddy's car.
What's up, YouTube? Back again, another episode. What we got going on today? If you watched my last episode, you would see that me and Joseph decided to pull the trigger on doing like a rhino lining on the whole car. And I don't know if the camera don't pick it up very much, but the body on this thing's rough. I mean, it's got chip clear everywhere. I mean, it's dirty. It's got Bondo cracking right there. It's rough around the edges on the bumpers. A little bit of Bondo cracking. So the car's definitely rough. We got it all stripped down. I've still got to take out the backrest right there. And we like the way the coating came out on the trim. So I just decided to hell with it. We're just gonna do, it kind of fits the theme, you know, cheap little fast car with the M3 swap, and I think that's how we're gonna do it. I think it'll be cool. Hate it or love it, that's what it is. It's gonna be unique in its own way. It's a cheap car, and I got that. I ain't pay shit for that. I just took it. So, but here's a sight for sore eyes. This is my EK hatch with the H to B swap. Got tired of messing with this thing when it started smoking on me, but I don't think I broke it in very properly, but it acts like it's valve stem seals. And the way I feel about cars is I'll build them, and if I don't like them, I'll build them, and if they mess up, it'll piss me off to the point I don't like them, and then I tuck them away where I can't see them until that feeling runs over, and then once it's done, I'll start messing with it again. But that's how this car hit me. I spent a lot of money on this thing. I got about $8 grand in this damn thing altogether, and I started getting on and doing the tuning, and the problems started arising. But I was redlining the piss out of it. But it is what it is. But I'll get back to this eventually. So we had to literally beat the crap out of the rim with the rubber mallet to get that off. It was like rusted on there from all the years of sitting, I guess. But that's what it looked like. All nasty, tree debris, all that crap. Alright guys, so where we at now on it? I got the front end mostly torn down, me and Joseph have. We got the fender well guards out. We got it all cleaned up. We had debris piled up like all the way up to here, inside there and all throughout inside the fender well area. So we got that cleaned up. I'm gonna go over this again, so there's a lot of overspray from debris. We got most of the engine bay cleaned up, nice and neat. And the wheels are very hard. We have to beat them off. They're all rusted on there. On the trunk area, I got the lights out. I got it all sprayed. There was nothing but debris built up in there. I got all the backside cleaned out. I got the lights off the back right here. I still got to take that off, and the emblem as well. But right now we're still working on getting a lot of the nasty muck, just debris that been sitting inside the little nooks and crannies over the years. The sticker on the car says 2012, so I bet it's been sitting since then. But I'm just getting a chance. Next we're gonna end up putting the wheels back on the front so we can lift the rear up, and then we're gonna take the wheels off the rear, and it'll give me a chance to clean all the way up in the wheel wells and the diff area underneath. I'm trying to get all that stuff, since I have it here with the pressure washer. I'm trying to get all that stuff taken care of, and then after the back end's done, we're just gonna put the wheels back on it. I'm just gonna take some soap water and cloth, and I'm gonna wipe everything down real good, and then from there we're just gonna move some cars around and everything. I'm gonna put it underneath the covered parking area, and we're gonna start sanding everything down and getting clear coat and all that off, getting it scuffed in. Then we'll start masking things off, and then I'll start spraying that body armor spray on the whole thing. So we've got the back end up, and we got the wheels off. We have to bang, all the wheels have to be banged off with a mallet. But look at that. I don't get it, guys. I mean, I think you heated the shit out of the springs, and this is just to hold it up so it don't sag too low. That's crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and pressure wash all this clean, get the differential all that clean while I'm up underneath there. We'll see about taking the bumper cover off, and looks like they cut it right here too. But I'm gonna take the bumper cover off and get all this clean up underneath it. And after that, it's gonna be time just to give it a good wash over and let it dry. And then we will get to getting it prepped for paint. Alright, we finally got done, well, a couple hours ago with the cleaning of the car, and I'll tell you what, it took us like 4.5 hours to completely clean this car inside the fender trim area underneath, inside the wheel wells, taking the wheel well guards out, and just getting every nook and cranny possible. There was so much dirt, grime, mud. I mean, everything was just caked. So I just wanted to make sure that we got all that crap out, which we did. So now this car is, it's nice and clean. I ain't got to worry about tree debris and all that stuff. I mean, I've gotten inside here really well with the door open. I sprayed everything through. I mean, I got even inside the cracks along the window trim and everything else. So everything's clean on the car now, and we're about to take an orbital sander and just start sanding a clear coat layer and getting into the paint a little bit and scuff it all in. And then once we get it all scuffed in, then it's going to be getting down to spraying it. So we just wanted to get this thing knocked out relatively quick, and being that I'm here stuck at the house, why not? We'll take advantage of the time and stuff we got going on over here. So I got the hood sanded down now, and Joseph's working on the roof. And we're making progress. We're gonna go top side and around the sides, and after that we'll have to wash it off and dry it off, and then it'll be ready to paint. But this is as far as we stripped it down. I'm gonna have to mask this off because that's taped on. I got the majority of the car sanded down. Still gotta do that. I'm gonna hit that with Scotch-Brite. Joseph tried to do the other side and the damn cover popped off. But it's sanded down for the most part all over. Glasses are foggy. It looks like I have dust everywhere. Alright, well, it's all pretty much done for now. We'll have to rinse it off, dry it off, and mask it off, and then it'll be ready for paint. Joseph's gonna grab some razor blades to get rid of young money, and scrape the glue that was on the antenna cover off so we can finish sanding that. I'm gonna swap the sanding pads and get to sanding the bumper covers. Okay guys, it's another day. We worked until the nighttime and got tired and wore out and decided to hash it out today. So everything on the car is sanded down. Joseph's finishing off on the bumpers, and then after that we're gonna go ahead and wash it off with some water to get all the dust off, dry it, and then we're gonna start shooting it with paint after we mask it off. Okay, we got everything sanded down now. I just washed the car to make sure I got all the dust and everything off of it, and got the back bumper and front bumper covers washed off as well. So we're gonna let this sun dry, then we'll roll it back underneath the covered parking, and then we're gonna mask it off. And then when I'm ready to spray, I'm just gonna lay a tarp on the ground, roll it back over the tarp, and just go to town on it, really. Okay, I did a little test spray on it. I got the trim sprayed down with it, and I got the front bumper cover sprayed down as well right now. Still drying in certain areas, but looks pretty good for the most part, better than it did before. And that's what I like about it, you know. It hides imperfections and stuff, and I mean the way it is, it's like I don't care about bondoing and getting the body perfect. I mean, you spray this stuff on it, it's durable, you know, it just goes total budget. And that's the whole idea. Here's my my crazy masking job right there on the window, but it's actually 4 pieces all put together as one, and that's how I masked off the inside right there, the engine bay. Not the most professional thing, but it'll work. Just got it masked right here. We're gonna have to put some more trash bags in place. You see, Joseph got that Mexican blood in him. He knows how to mask real good. I did old white boy hack. guys, 2 days of cleaning, sanding, prepping, and painting. It's finally done. I did lay the texture on a little too rough, I think, for the hood, but the rest of the body and everything came out perfect. Give it a nice little walk around for y'all to see it in more detail. Cool, hope you guys like the videos I've been putting out. I hope you guys find the content interesting. I thank you guys for watching. Now that this is done, I don't know what I'm gonna do next. I need to order a couple things and get room in the shop to get the motor prepped and put it in. I guess that would be the next stage with this. But I'm gonna have to get my F-150 fixed. Maybe I'll be doing some stuff on the Datsun here next week. I can fit a couple things in on that before the transmission comes back in. But on that note, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.